everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The second meeting of the year on tap here between these two fierce AFC rivals. These teams know each other very well, and that only serves to stoke the flames of what is always a heated battle. It's the Raiders going up against the Desperados. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Austin Desperados. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Watch left. Tight ends are left. We ready?
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And let's look defensively at the starters.
Marcus Peters is a former first-round pick who has great anticipation and tremendous ball skills.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
All right, here we go.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
Let's go.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat out play.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down, and that's what he just did.
Clock running, under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
We ready? Ready.
Carr now on first down. And that's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's second down. Ten yards still left on second down. Carr to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Ten yards to go on third. Now Carr again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first down, Carr. And he's got his man on the comebacker. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
We ready? Ready, 18.
Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Again, it's Carr. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. This is caught. Watkins. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They go play action here on first down. Again, that's Watkins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. I remember growing up playing basketball, my coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they're able to react and knock the ball away.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Marshall. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. And 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So the D-line's going to spread out.
All right, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Hey, we go rally. Rally. All right, here we go. Red 18.
Now Carr. And his throw here's incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
We ready?
Carr going to go on 4th down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Their big tight end in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll run with Marshall. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And here now the offense heading back out there. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because We often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Here we go.
To throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one. And it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And now back out comes the offense. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he fires one incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Now Carr. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Here's Marquette King now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. Here's Marquette King now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
This is Marshall, and he'll be brought down here at the 28. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And here's Marshall, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that'll be good enough for the first. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Come on, let's go! 1-9!
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed-out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route-running savvy.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Back to throw. And this is incomplete.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now off to the races down the right side. Back now in Austin. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trailed big here to begin quarter number 4. So they're operating in the red zone. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Watkins alone on the left side. Now Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Their big tight end with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands a bit?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got time. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Gun now on third down. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now fourth down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Taking on the midfield logo. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
All right, here we go. Hey, we're going rally. Alert 3.
Carr now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Rally. Hey, we're going rally. Check. Rally. Fresno. All right, here we go. Red 18. Check. 50.
Now Carr. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
We ready?
Now Carr again. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? To throw, it's Carr. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. He'll drop to throw, finding time. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this offense ready to head back out there.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Time for a break. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Another pistol look here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it brings up 4th down.
third down is a down both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Let's go. What? None. Mike Wood. Ohio. Check 13. Check 13.
And the back goes into motion. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
We ready?
Carr going to throw here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Watch twins. All right, here we go. Wide and Yates. Wide.
To throw his Carr. And he fins him off. Backing up. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. Throwing his Carr on third down. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly...
Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one.
Here we go. Zebra. Zebra. Come on now. Let's go. Come on, baby. Alert. Alert.
Carr going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up.
All right, here we go. 53 is the mic.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? No, I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.